Beneath a vast, starry sky, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands as a silent sentinel, its towering form casting shadows that stretch across millennia. What if the ancient builders who crafted this marvel weren't just guided by earthly knowledge, but by something far more extraordinary? Astrophysicist Carl Sagan once said, "Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known." And today, we're setting out to uncover just that, exploring enigmatic landmarks scattered across the globe, places that defy conventional history and whisper of possible extraterrestrial influence. From the precision-cut stones of Puma Punku to the sprawling, cryptic designs of the Nazca Lines, these sites challenge everything we think we know about our past. Could advanced beings have shared their knowledge with ancient civilizations? Were these structures more than just monuments? Could they be messages, maps, or even evidence of contact from beyond our world? Join us as we embark on a journey across continents and eras, piecing together clues, theories, and debates that might just rewrite history. And our first stop: the Pyramids of Egypt, where the cosmic detective story begins. The Great Pyramids of Giza have long stood as a testament to human ingenuity, but their precision raises questions that go far beyond what we know about ancient civilizations. Take, for instance, their alignment with Orion's belt, a constellation that held deep significance for the ancient Egyptians. The three pyramids mirror the stars of Orion's belt with astonishing accuracy, a feat that would require not only advanced astronomical knowledge but also an extraordinary level of engineering skill. And it doesn't stop there. The dimensions of the Great Pyramid itself seem to encode mathematical constants, with its base perimeter matching the Earth's circumference at a scale of 1 to 43,200. Coincidence, or could this be evidence of a deeper, perhaps extraterrestrial influence? Engineer Christopher Dunn has proposed a theory that challenges conventional explanations. He suggests that the precision of the pyramid's construction down to the millimeter points to the use of advanced machining tools, far beyond the capabilities of Bronze Age technology. The granite sarcophagi found within the pyramid, for example, are cut with such laser-like precision that modern engineers struggle to replicate them using today's tools. And yet, mainstream Egyptology insists that these wonders were achieved with nothing more than copper chisels, wooden ramps, and sheer manpower. While this explanation has its merits, it leaves many unanswered questions. Why, for instance, are there no hieroglyphs or inscriptions inside the Great Pyramid? A stark contrast to other Egyptian tombs filled with carvings and writings. Alternative researchers like Erich von Däniken have offered a different perspective, suggesting that the pyramids were not just tombs but perhaps something far more profound. He described them as stone calendars for gods, implying that their purpose was tied to celestial events or even communication with beings from beyond our world. This theory, while controversial, invites us to reconsider what we think we know about the pyramids and their builders. How did a society without the wheel or iron tools achieve such mathematical and architectural perfection? Could they have been guided by knowledge from an advanced civilization or even extraterrestrial visitors? As we marvel at the Great Pyramids, it's worth asking, what other ancient structures defy the technological limits of their time? From the precision-cut stones of Puma Punku to the sprawling Nazca Lines, the world is filled with mysteries that challenge our understanding of history. Each one offers a tantalizing clue, a piece of a puzzle that might one day reveal the truth about our past, and perhaps our place in the cosmos. High in the Bolivian Andes, nestled among the windswept plains near Lake Titicaca, lies Puma Punku, a site that baffles even the most seasoned engineers and archaeologists. Here, massive stone blocks, some weighing over 100 tons, are carved with such precision that they fit together like pieces of an intricate puzzle. The andesite stone used in these structures is notoriously hard, requiring diamond-tipped tools to achieve the clean, sharp edges seen here. Yet mainstream archaeology attributes this feat to the Tiwanaku culture, a civilization that thrived around 600 AD. But how could a society without metal tools or advanced machinery accomplish such precision? Dr. David Childress, a prominent researcher in alternative archaeology, has spent years studying Puma Punku. He points out that the stones are not just cut with precision, they're interlocked in ways that suggest a level of engineering sophistication far beyond what the Tiwanaku are believed to have possessed. The blocks feature complex geometric patterns, including T-shaped grooves and perfectly aligned drill holes, which would be challenging to replicate even with modern technology. Childress argues that these techniques hint at knowledge that might have been passed down, or perhaps gifted, by a more advanced civilization. Ancient astronaut theorists take this idea further, drawing on local myths that speak of sky gods descending to Earth and sharing their wisdom with humanity. According to these legends, the gods provided the tools and knowledge needed to build structures like Puma Punku. Could these myths be more than just stories? Could they be echoes of actual encounters with extraterrestrial beings who left behind not just legends, but tangible evidence of their presence? Recent 3D scans of the site have only deepened the mystery. The scans reveal an uncanny geometric symmetry in the stonework, with angles and alignments that suggest a deliberate, almost mathematical design. Some researchers propose that Puma Punku was more than just a temple or ceremonial site. It might have been a kind of ancient machine or energy device, its purpose lost to time. While this theory remains speculative, it raises fascinating questions about the true nature of this enigmatic site. As we ponder the secrets of Puma Punku, another aerial mystery awaits us further south, the Nazca Lines of Peru. These massive geoglyphs etched into the desert floor are visible only from the air, leading some to wonder, were they meant to be seen by beings who could fly? The connection between these two sites, one a marvel of stonework, the other a sprawling canvas of ancient art, invites us to consider the possibility that our ancestors were guided by forces beyond our current understanding. What other clues might these ancient landmarks hold? And what could they tell us about humanity's place in the cosmos? Stretching across the arid plains of southern Peru, the Nazca Lines are one of the most perplexing enigmas of the ancient world. These massive geoglyphs etched into the desert floor depict everything from geometric shapes to intricate figures like the astronaut, the spider, and the hummingbird. Some of these designs span over 200 meters, their sheer scale making them fully visible only from the air. But why would a civilization create art that can't be appreciated from the ground? This question has puzzled researchers for decades, and the answers may lie in the stars or perhaps beyond them. Maria Reich, a German mathematician and archaeologist, dedicated her life to studying the Nazca Lines. She believed they were a giant astronomical calendar, with each figure and line corresponding to celestial events like solstices and equinoxes. Her meticulous research revealed that many of the geoglyphs align with the positions of the sun, moon, and stars, suggesting that the Nazca people had a sophisticated understanding of the cosmos. But while Reich's theory offers a compelling explanation, it doesn't fully account for the sheer variety and complexity of the designs. Why, for instance, would a culture create such elaborate figures if their primary purpose was to mark the passage of time? Enter Erich von Däniken, whose controversial book Chariots of the Gods proposed a radically different interpretation. He suggested that the Nazca Lines were not just astronomical markers but landing strips for extraterrestrial spacecraft. According to von Däniken, the long, straight lines and geometric patterns resemble modern-day runways, while the animal and humanoid figures could serve as signals or markers for incoming craft. While this theory has been met with skepticism, it raises an intriguing question. If the Nazca Lines were meant to be seen from above, who or what was the intended audience? Recent advancements in technology have only deepened the mystery. Satellite imaging and drone surveys have uncovered previously hidden glyphs, some of which are so faint that they had gone unnoticed for centuries. These discoveries suggest that the Nazca Lines are far more extensive than previously thought, with new figures and patterns still being revealed. Could these hidden designs hold clues to their true purpose? Or are they simply more pieces of an already complex puzzle? Theories about the Nazca Lines range from the practical to the fantastical. Some researchers propose that they were ritual pathways used in ceremonies to honor the gods or communicate with the spirit world. Others suggest they were part of an elaborate irrigation system designed to channel water across the desert. But the most enduring question remains: why create art that can only be fully appreciated from the sky? This question takes on new significance when we consider ancient texts from other parts of the world, like India's Vedic scriptures, which describe flying machines known as Vimanas. Could these descriptions be connected to the Nazca Lines, hinting at a shared knowledge of aerial technology, or even contact with beings from beyond our world? As we leave the deserts of Peru behind, our journey takes us to the ancient texts of India, where tales of celestial chariots and advanced technology challenge our understanding of history. What secrets might these writings hold, and how do they connect to the mysteries we've already uncovered? The answers may lie in the stars, or perhaps in the stories our ancestors left behind. The ancient texts of India are a treasure trove of mysteries, and among the most fascinating are the descriptions of Vimana's advanced flying machines that seem to defy the technological limitations of their time. In the Mahabharata, one of the great epics of Indian literature, these aircraft are described in astonishing detail. They're said to have been powered by mercury vortex engines, capable of traveling vast distances and even engaging in aerial combat with weapons that sound eerily similar to modern-day lasers. Dr. V. Raghavan, a renowned Sanskrit scholar, once noted that these texts contain references to forgotten sciences, knowledge so advanced that it challenges our understanding of ancient civilizations. Could these accounts be more than just myth? Could they be evidence of a lost technology or even contact with extraterrestrial beings? One particularly intriguing story comes from the Shivapur flying stone legend, which dates back over 6,000 years. According to the tale, a massive stone near the village of Shivapur could be made to levitate when a specific chant was recited. While skeptics dismiss this as folklore, some researchers see parallels with modern theories of anti-gravity technology. The idea that sound waves or vibrations could manipulate gravity is not as far-fetched as it might seem. Today, scientists are exploring similar concepts in fields like quantum physics. Could the Shivapur legend be a fragment of ancient knowledge, preserved in oral tradition and waiting to be rediscovered? Critics often argue that these stories are purely symbolic or allegorical, but the level of detail in the descriptions is hard to ignore. The Mahabharata, for instance, describes Vimanas as having multiple decks, windows, and even the ability to hover silently in the air. These accounts bear a striking resemblance to modern UFO sightings, where witnesses report seeing metallic, disc-shaped objects with similar capabilities. Is it possible that the Vimanas of ancient India were not just flights of imagination, but real machines, perhaps even the same ones we now call UFOs? As we consider these possibilities, it's worth noting that similar themes appear in other ancient cultures. In Mesoamerica, for example, the pyramid-building civilizations of the Maya and Aztecs also left behind stories of gods descending from the stars. Their temples, aligned with celestial bodies, suggest a deep connection to the cosmos, one that mirrors the Vimana legends of India. Could these shared narratives point to a common source of knowledge, perhaps even a shared encounter with extraterrestrial visitors? From the Vimanas of ancient India to the star-bound lore of Mesoamerica, these stories challenge us to rethink the boundaries of history and science. They invite us to consider that our ancestors may have known far more than we give them credit for, and that the truth about our past might be written not just in the stars, but in the stones and stories they left behind. Nestled in the highlands of central Mexico, Teotihuacan, often called the City of the Gods, stands as one of the most enigmatic sites of the ancient world. Its massive pyramids, sprawling plazas, and intricate murals have captivated archaeologists and visitors alike for centuries. But beneath its grandeur lies a mystery that defies conventional explanation: the presence of mica, a mineral with remarkable properties embedded within its structures. Mica is a highly efficient insulator and conductor of electricity, and today it's used in cutting-edge aerospace technology. So why would an ancient civilization believed to have thrived around 100 BC to 600 AD incorporate this material into their architecture? The mica sheets found at Teotihuacan are not just scattered fragments, they're layered with precision, particularly in the Pyramid of the Sun and the Temple of the Feathered Serpent. These sheets, some weighing several tons, were sourced from thousands of kilometers away, a feat that raises questions about the purpose behind their use. Mainstream archaeologists suggest that mica held symbolic or ritual significance, perhaps representing a connection to the divine. But alternative researchers propose a more provocative idea. Could these layers have served a functional purpose, such as energy conduction or even communication with celestial forces? Dr. Arthur Posnansky, a pioneering archaeologist, added another layer of intrigue to Teotihuacan's mysteries with his studies of its celestial alignments. He discovered that the city's layout mirrors the stars of the Pleiades constellation, a cluster often associated with creation myths and divine intervention in ancient cultures. The Pyramid of the Sun, for instance, aligns precisely with the Sun's zenith passage, the moment when the Sun is directly overhead, casting no shadow. This alignment occurs twice a year, and some theorists argue that it wasn't just a symbolic gesture, but a deliberate attempt to harness solar energy or even open a portal to another realm. Theories about Teotihuacan's purpose range from the practical to the extraordinary. Some suggest it was a massive power plant, using mica and celestial alignments to generate or store energy. Others propose it was a site of interstellar communication, designed to send or receive signals from the stars. While these ideas remain speculative, they challenge us to reconsider the capabilities of ancient civilizations. How did the builders of Teotihuacan achieve such precise alignments and incorporate materials with advanced properties? Were they guided by knowledge that has since been lost, or perhaps by beings from beyond our world? As we leave the towering pyramids of Teotihuacan behind, our journey takes us to a remote island in the Pacific Ocean where another ancient mystery awaits. Easter Island, home to the iconic Moai statues, holds secrets that echo the themes we've explored. What could these silent stone sentinels tell us about humanity's connection to the cosmos? The answers may lie in the windswept plains of Rapa Nui, where history and mystery intertwine. Rising from the windswept plains of Easter Island, the Moai statues stand as silent guardians of a mystery that has puzzled researchers for centuries. These towering figures, carved from volcanic rock, weigh an average of 13 tons each, with some reaching heights of over 30 feet. But perhaps the most baffling aspect of the Moai is their distinctive red stone hats known as pukao. These massive cylinders, each weighing several tons, were transported from a quarry miles away and placed atop the statues with remarkable precision. How did the Rapa Nui people, without the use of wheels or advanced machinery, achieve such a feat? the answer may lie in the legends passed down through generations. According to Rapa Nui oral tradition, the Moai were created under the guidance of the Skywalkers, beings who descended from the heavens to share their knowledge. These celestial visitors, described as tall and luminous, are said to have directed the carving and transportation of the statues, imbuing them with spiritual power. While mainstream archaeologists attribute the Moai's construction to clan rivalries and ancestral worship, alternative theorists like Giorgio Tsoukalos propose a more extraordinary explanation. He suggests that the Moai were markers or monuments erected at sites of extraterrestrial visitation, their placement and alignment serving as a form of communication with beings from beyond our world. The alignment of the Moai adds another layer of intrigue. Many of the statues face inland, their gaze fixed on the horizon, while others are positioned to align with solstice points. This celestial orientation has led some researchers to speculate that the Moai were more than just symbols of power. They might have been part of a larger astronomical system designed to track the movements of the sun, moon, and stars. Could this alignment have been intended to honor the Skywalkers or even to signal their return? Theories about the Moai's purpose are as varied as the statues themselves. Some suggest they were created to protect the island's inhabitants, their imposing presence warding off intruders. Others believe they were part of a complex ritual system designed to channel spiritual energy or communicate with the gods. But the question remains, who truly guided their construction? Was it the ingenuity of the Rapa Nui people, or could it have been the influence of advanced beings who left their mark on this remote island? As we leave the enigmatic Moai behind, our journey takes us to the dense jungles of Cambodia, where another ancient mystery awaits. Hidden beneath the canopy lies Angkor Wat, a sprawling temple complex that rivals even the grandeur of Teotihuacan. What secrets might this jungle-shrouded enigma hold, and how does it connect to the mysteries we've already uncovered? The answers may lie in the intricate carvings and celestial alignments of this ancient wonder. Deep within the jungles of Cambodia, the sprawling temple complex of Angkor Wat rises like a stone echo of the cosmos. Built in the 12th century, this architectural marvel is more than just a religious site, it's a celestial map carved into the earth. Researchers like Graham Hancock have uncovered a startling connection between Angkor's layout and the stars, specifically the Draco constellation. The temple's 5 central towers align with the stars of Draco's head, while the surrounding structures mirror the constellation's serpentine body. This precise alignment isn't just a coincidence, it reflects an advanced understanding of astronomy that challenges our assumptions about ancient knowledge. But why would a 12th century civilization go to such lengths to replicate the stars in stone? The answer may lie in the concept of precessional cycles, the slow wobble of Earth's axis that causes the positions of stars to shift over millennia. Hancock suggests that Angkor Wat's design encodes these cycles, acting as a kind of cosmic clock. The temple's layout, with its intricate corridors and courtyards, seems to map the movement of the heavens across vast stretches of time. This raises a tantalizing question. Were the builders of Angkor Wat not just stargazers, but timekeepers on a grand scale? Could they have been preserving knowledge of celestial events that would unfold thousands of years in the future? Adding to the mystery are the temple's bas-reliefs, which depict figures wearing conical helmets and what appear to be advanced suits. Some researchers interpret these as representations of ancient astronauts, beings who descended from the stars to share their wisdom. One particularly striking image is the statue of Vishnu, a central deity in Hindu cosmology. The statue's ornate attire, with its intricate patterns and layered design, bears an uncanny resemblance to modern spacesuits. Is this mere artistic license, or could it be a depiction of something far more extraordinary? Theories about Angkor Wat's purpose range from the spiritual to the speculative. Some believe it was a site of interdimensional travel designed to connect the earthly realm with the celestial. Others see it as a repository of ancient knowledge, a place where the secrets of the cosmos were encoded in stone. Whatever the truth, Angkor Wat stands as a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of its builders, a civilization that looked to the stars and saw not just patterns but possibilities. As we leave the jungles of Cambodia behind, our journey takes us to the arid deserts of the Middle East, where another ancient mystery awaits. Beneath the shifting sands lies Petra, a city carved into rose-red cliffs, its origins shrouded in legend and speculation. What secrets might this desert enigma hold, and how does it connect to the celestial wonders we've already explored? The answers may lie in the stones of Petra, where history and mystery converge. Carved into the rugged landscape of Lebanon, the ancient site of Baalbek stands as a testament to engineering prowess that defies explanation. At its heart lies the Temple of Jupiter, a structure so massive that even the Romans, who built upon its foundations, attributed its creation to the mythical Cyclops. But the true marvel lies beneath the temple's foundation stones, some weighing an astonishing 2,000 tons. To put that into perspective, these blocks are heavier than 3 fully loaded Boeing 747 jets. How did an ancient civilization without modern machinery move and position such colossal stones with such precision? The answer remains one of history's greatest enigmas. Zecharia Sitchin, a controversial figure in alternative archaeology, proposed a theory that has sparked both fascination and debate. He suggested that Baalbek was not just a temple complex but a Sumerian spaceport, a landing pad for extraterrestrial visitors. According to Sitchin, the massive stones were quarried and transported using advanced technology provided by these sky gods, who he believed were the Anunnaki ancient astronauts from the planet Nibiru. While mainstream scholars dismiss this idea as speculative, it's hard to ignore the sheer scale of Baalbek's megaliths and the questions they raise. Why would ancient builders go to such extraordinary lengths, and what purpose could these stones have served beyond the obvious? Roman historians, on the other hand, credited the Cyclops with the construction of Baalbek, weaving tales of one-eyed giants who moved the stones with ease. This myth, while fantastical, reflects a recurring theme in global folklore: the attribution of monumental feats to beings of immense strength or otherworldly origin. From the giants of Greek mythology to the sky gods of Mesoamerica, cultures around the world have stories of powerful entities who shaped the earth in ways that seem impossible for humans alone. Could these myths be more than just imaginative tales? Could they be echoes of actual encounters with advanced beings who left their mark on our planet? The Temple of Jupiter's foundation stones are not just a marvel of size, they're a marvel of precision. The blocks are cut and fitted so seamlessly that not even a razor blade can slip between them. This level of craftsmanship suggests a knowledge of engineering and mathematics far beyond what is typically attributed to ancient civilizations. Some researchers propose that the stones were moved using a combination of levers, ramps, and pulleys, while others speculate about the use of sound waves or anti-gravity technology. Whatever the method, the result is undeniable. Baalbek stands as a monument to human or perhaps non-human ingenuity. As we ponder the mysteries of Baalbek, our journey takes us across the globe to the waters off Japan's Yonaguni Island. Beneath the waves lies a submerged structure that some believe could be the remnants of an ancient, advanced civilization. Could this underwater monument hold clues to the same forces that shaped Baalbek? The answers may lie in the depths, where history and mystery converge in ways we are only beginning to understand. Beneath the crystal-clear waters off Japan's Yonaguni Island lies a mystery that has sparked fierce debate among scientists, historians, and ancient astronaut theorists alike. Known as the Yonaguni Monument, this massive underwater structure features terraces, steps, and sharp, angular formations that seem almost too precise to be natural. Discovered in the 1980s by local divers, the site has since become a focal point for those questioning the boundaries of human history. Is this a sunken city lost to the sea thousands of years ago? Or could it be something even more extraordinary, a structure built by beings not of this world? Geologist Robert Schoch, known for his work on the Sphinx, has studied the Yonaguni monument extensively. He argues that while the formations are striking, they are likely the result of natural geological processes such as tectonic activity and erosion. Schoch points to the region's frequent earthquakes and the way sandstone can fracture into clean, angular shapes over time. However, he doesn't entirely dismiss the possibility of human involvement, suggesting that ancient peoples may have modified the natural formations for ceremonial or practical purposes. This balanced view offers a grounded explanation, but it doesn't satisfy everyone. Marine biologist Masaaki Kimura, on the other hand, has spent decades researching the site and firmly believes it is man-made. He describes it as the Atlantis of the Pacific, a remnant of an advanced civilization that thrived over 10,000 years ago before rising sea levels submerged it. Kimura highlights features like what appear to be carved staircases, platforms, and even a structure resembling a pyramid. He argues that the precision and symmetry of these elements are too deliberate to be the work of nature alone. His theory has captured the imagination of many, but it also raises questions. If this was a human creation, how did a civilization achieve such feats so long ago? And why does the site bear a striking resemblance to Mesoamerican pyramids, thousands of miles away? The resemblance to Mesoamerican architecture is one of the most intriguing aspects of the Yonaguni monument. The stepped terraces and angular designs echo the pyramids of Teotihuacan and other ancient sites, suggesting a possible connection between distant cultures. Could this be evidence of a shared architectural language, or even a shared influence from an advanced, perhaps extraterrestrial, source? Ancient astronaut theorists propose that the monument might have been an alien outpost, a hub for visitors from beyond our world who left their mark on Earth's ancient civilizations. While this idea remains speculative, it invites us to consider the possibility that our planet's history is far more interconnected and far more mysterious than we realize. As we surface from the depths of Yonaguni, our journey takes us to another enigmatic landmark, this time in the heart of the Sahara Desert. The Richat Structure, often called the Eye of the Sahara, is a massive circular formation visible even from space. Its concentric rings and striking symmetry have led some to speculate that it could be the lost city of Atlantis, described by Plato as a circular metropolis. But what secrets might this ancient eye hold, and how does it connect to the mysteries we've already explored? The answers may lie in the sands of the Sahara, where history and myth intertwine. Rising from the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert, the Richat Structure, often called the Eye of the Sahara, is a geological marvel that has sparked endless fascination and debate. Stretching over 40 kilometers in diameter, its concentric rings are so striking that they're visible from space, resembling a giant bullseye etched into the earth. For centuries, this formation was thought to be the result of a meteorite impact, but modern geology tells a different story. Scientists now believe it's the eroded remains of a volcanic dome, shaped over millions of years by wind and water. Yet, its near-perfect symmetry and uncanny resemblance to Plato's description of Atlantis have led some to wonder, could this be the lost city itself? Plato described Atlantis as a circular city with alternating rings of land and water, a design that mirrors the Richat Structure's concentric rings almost exactly. Author Jimmy Bright has taken this connection further, proposing that the site wasn't just a city but an ancient energy vortex, a place where natural forces were harnessed for purposes we can only begin to imagine. Wright's theory suggests that the structure's alignment and symmetry were deliberately engineered, possibly by an advanced civilization or even extraterrestrial visitors who used it as a kind of cosmic beacon. While this idea remains speculative, it raises intriguing questions about the true origins of this enigmatic landmark. Satellite imagery adds another layer to the mystery. The Richat Structure's precise geometry and alignment with cardinal directions seem almost too perfect to be the work of nature alone. Some researchers point to the presence of unusual mineral deposits and magnetic anomalies in the area, which they argue could indicate the use of advanced technology in the distant past. Could these features be remnants of a lost civilization's energy grid, or even evidence of extraterrestrial intervention? The idea isn't as far-fetched as it might seem when we consider similar anomalies at other ancient sites around the world. Mainstream science, of course, offers a more grounded explanation. Geologists attribute the Richat Structure's formation to a process known as differential erosion, where softer rock layers wear away faster than harder ones, creating the distinctive rings we see today. This explanation is supported by the presence of similar, though smaller, formations elsewhere on Earth. But even within the scientific community, there's an acknowledgement that the Richat Structure is unique in its scale and symmetry, leaving room for speculation about its possible significance to ancient cultures. Theories about the Richat Structure range from the practical to the extraordinary. Some suggest it was a ceremonial site, its rings serving as pathways for rituals or astronomical observations. Others propose it was a hub of ancient trade, its central location making it a crossroads for caravans traveling across the Sahara. But the most tantalizing idea is that it was a landmark for beings from beyond our world, a place where extraterrestrial visitors left their mark, either as a navigational aid or a message to future generations. As we leave the sands of the Sahara behind, our journey takes us to a phenomenon that spans continents and cultures, the global pyramid connection. From Egypt to Mesoamerica, these towering structures share striking similarities in design and purpose. Could they be part of a larger, interconnected story, one that ties the Richat Structure, the pyramids, and other ancient wonders into a single cosmic narrative? The answers may lie in the stones of these timeless monuments, where history and mystery converge in ways we are only beginning to understand. From the sands of Egypt to the jungles of Mesoamerica, and even the mountains of China, pyramids rise as a universal symbol of ancient ingenuity. These monumental structures, separated by vast oceans and thousands of years, share striking similarities that defy simple coincidence. The Great Pyramid of Giza, the Pyramid of the Sun in Teotihuacan, the White Pyramid of China, and the controversial Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun all share a common thread. They are aligned with uncanny precision to the cardinal points, north, south, east, and west. This alignment isn't just a feat of engineering. It's a testament to a shared understanding of the cosmos, one that transcends geography and time. But how did cultures with no known contact achieve such uniformity in design and purpose? Dr. Carmen Bolter, a researcher and filmmaker, has spent years studying the energy fields associated with pyramids. She suggests that these structures were more than just tombs or temples. They were conduits for harnessing and amplifying natural energies. Bolter's work points to the presence of electromagnetic anomalies within pyramid sites, suggesting that ancient builders may have understood and utilized Earth's energy grid in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. Could this explain why pyramids were built in such diverse locations? Were they part of a global network designed to tap into the planet's unseen forces? The similarities don't stop at alignment and energy. Many pyramids are associated with myths of ascension, stories of gods or heroes rising to the heavens. In Egypt, the pyramids were seen as stairways to the stars, facilitating the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife. In Mesoamerica, the Pyramid of the Sun was believed to be a portal to the realm of the gods. Even in China, the White Pyramid is linked to legends of celestial beings descending to Earth. These recurring themes suggest a shared belief in the connection between the earthly and the divine, a belief that may have been inspired by encounters with advanced beings or technologies. Critics often argue that these parallels are the result of convergent evolution, the idea that similar challenges lead to similar solutions. They point to the practicality of pyramid shapes, which are stable and easier to build than other monumental forms. While this explanation has merit, it doesn't fully account for the precision and purpose behind these structures. Why, for instance, would cultures separated by continents and millennia all choose to align their pyramids with the stars? Why would they embed mathematical constants like pi and the golden ratio into their designs? These questions challenge us to consider a more profound possibility, that these structures were part of a cosmic blueprint, a shared knowledge passed down, or perhaps gifted by a higher intelligence. As we explore these global parallels, it's worth considering the counterarguments. Some scholars suggest that the similarities are exaggerated, pointing to differences in construction techniques and cultural context. Others argue that the alignment of pyramids to cardinal points is a natural outcome of using the sun and stars as guides. While these points are valid, they don't fully explain the depth of the connections or the recurring themes of ascension and energy. The debate remains open, inviting us to weigh the evidence and draw our own conclusions. From the energy fields of Giza to the celestial myths of Mesoamerica, the global pyramid phenomenon challenges our understanding of history and humanity's place in the cosmos. Could these structures be evidence of a shared heritage, a legacy of knowledge that spans the globe? Or are they simply the result of human ingenuity, shaped by the universal desire to reach for the stars? The answers may lie in the stones of these ancient wonders, waiting to be uncovered by those who dare to look beyond the surface. Mainstream scholars often dismiss ancient astronaut theories as speculative, pointing to cultural diffusion. The idea that knowledge and ideas spread through trade and migration as the explanation for the striking similarities between ancient monuments. They argue that pyramids, for instance, were independently developed by different cultures over time, with no need for extraterrestrial intervention. But this explanation doesn't fully account for the precision and complexity of these structures, nor does it align with the timelines of their construction. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, predates the pyramids of Mesoamerica by thousands of years, making direct cultural exchange impossible. So, if these civilizations weren't sharing knowledge, how did they achieve such remarkable parallels in design and purpose? Dr. John Brandenburg, a plasma physicist and former NASA consultant, offers a provocative perspective. His research into the possibility of ancient nuclear warfare on Mars suggests that advanced civilizations may have existed long before recorded history, and that their knowledge could have influenced humanity's early development. Brandenburg's theory, while controversial, raises an intriguing question. If a civilization on Mars could reach such heights, why not on Earth? Could the pyramids and other ancient wonders be remnants of a lost, advanced human culture, one that predates even the earliest known civilizations? This idea challenges the assumption that ancient humans were incapable of innovation, suggesting instead that they may have inherited or rediscovered technologies far beyond what we typically attribute to them. Critics often argue that ancient humans lacked the tools and knowledge to achieve such feats, pointing to the absence of written records or physical evidence of advanced technology. But this perspective overlooks the ingenuity and resourcefulness of early societies. The ancient Egyptians, for instance, developed sophisticated techniques for quarrying and transporting massive stone blocks, using nothing more than copper tools, wooden sleds, and sheer manpower. Similarly, the builders of Puma Punku achieved precision cuts in andesite stone that modern engineers struggle to replicate. These accomplishments suggest that ancient humans were far more capable than we often give them credit for, and that their achievements may have been driven by knowledge we've yet to fully understand. The debate over ancient astronaut theories isn't just about the past. It has profound implications for the present and future. If advanced civilizations once thrived on Earth or elsewhere in the cosmos, what happened to them? Could their fate hold lessons for humanity as we face challenges like climate change and technological advancement? These questions invite us to reconsider not only our history but also our place in the universe. As we continue to explore the mysteries of ancient landmarks, we may find that the answers lie not just in the stones of the past, but in the possibilities of tomorrow. From the pyramids of Giza to the ruins of Puma Punku, the evidence and the questions continue to mount. What other secrets might these ancient sites hold, and how might they reshape our understanding of humanity's journey? The search for answers is far from over, and the implications could be as vast as the cosmos itself. In recent years, the skies above some of the world's most enigmatic ancient sites have become the stage for a new kind of mystery. Modern UFO sightings, captured on camera and corroborated by credible witnesses, seem to echo the celestial themes woven into the very fabric of these ancient landmarks. Take, for instance, the Pentagon's release of declassified footage showing unidentified aerial phenomena, objects moving in ways that defy our understanding of physics. These sightings often occur near places like Egypt's pyramids or Peru's Nazca Lines, locations already steeped in cosmic significance. Could there be a connection between these modern encounters and the ancient structures that have puzzled us for centuries? Pilot testimonies add another layer to this intriguing puzzle. In 2017, U.S. Navy pilots reported encountering strange, tic-tac-shaped objects off the coast of California, capable of accelerating at incredible speeds and making abrupt maneuvers. Similar accounts have emerged from pilots flying near the Great Pyramid of Giza, where witnesses describe glowing orbs and unexplained lights hovering above the ancient structure. Over Peru's Nazca Lines, commercial and military pilots have reported seeing disc-shaped objects darting across the sky, their movements synchronized with the geoglyphs below. These patterns suggest that whatever these phenomena are, they seem drawn to places where the ancient and the celestial intersect. Astrophysicist Avi Loeb, a leading voice in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, has called for a more rigorous scientific approach to these mysteries. In his book Extraterrestrial, The First Sign of Intelligent Life Beyond Earth, Loeb argues that dismissing these sightings as mere myths or misidentifications could be a mistake. He points to the possibility that some of these objects could be artifacts of advanced civilizations, either from distant stars or perhaps even remnants of a lost human culture. Loeb's call to action challenges us to reconsider how we approach the unexplained, urging us to apply the same scientific rigor to UFOs as we do to other cosmic phenomena. This raises a profound question. Are we repeating history by dismissing today's myths? Ancient civilizations often interpreted celestial events and unexplained phenomena as messages from the gods. Today, we label similar occurrences as weather balloons, drones, or optical illusions. But what if, like our ancestors, we're missing something extraordinary? The parallels between modern UFO sightings and the celestial alignments of ancient sites suggest that the line between myth and reality might be thinner than we think. Could these phenomena be part of a larger, ongoing story, one that connects the past, present, and future in ways we're only beginning to understand? As we reflect on these questions, it's worth considering how our understanding of history might evolve if we approach these mysteries with an open mind. The ancient landmarks we've explored, from the pyramids of Giza to the Nazca Lines, are more than just relics of the past. They're reminders that humanity has always looked to the skies for answers, seeking to understand our place in the cosmos. Whether these modern sightings are evidence of extraterrestrial visitors, advanced human technology, or something else entirely, they challenge us to keep asking questions, to keep exploring, and to remain curious about the universe around us. The journey doesn't end here. As we continue to uncover the secrets of ancient sites and the mysteries of the skies above, we may find that the answers lie not just in the stars, but in the stories we tell about them and in the questions we dare to ask. As we stand beneath the vast canopy of stars, gazing at the ancient wonders that dot our planet, one question lingers. Are these monuments merely the work of human hands, or do they hold clues to something far greater? From the towering pyramids of Giza to the enigmatic Moai of Easter Island, from the celestial alignments of Angkor Wat to the submerged mysteries of Yonaguni, these sites share a common thread, a connection to the cosmos that defies simple explanation. They are not just relics of the past, they are puzzles, inviting us to piece together a story that spans continents, cultures, and millennia. The evidence is as compelling as it is mysterious. Across the globe, ancient civilizations built structures with uncanny precision, aligning them to the stars and embedding mathematical constants into their design. They shared myths of sky gods descending to Earth, imparting knowledge and guiding humanity's progress. They left behind artifacts and technologies like the mica layers of Teotihuacan or the precision-cut stones of Puma Punku that challenge our understanding of their capabilities. These parallels are too striking to dismiss as mere coincidence. They suggest a shared heritage, a legacy of knowledge that transcends time and geography. Carl Sagan once said, "Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known." These words resonate deeply as we explore the mysteries of our ancient past. The truth may be elusive, but the pursuit of it is what drives us forward. It's the unanswered questions that spark curiosity, the gaps in our understanding that inspire discovery. Whether these ancient wonders were built with the help of extraterrestrial visitors, guided by lost human knowledge, or created through sheer ingenuity, they remind us that the universe is far more complex and far more wondrous than we often imagine. As the camera pans over these timeless landmarks, bathed in the soft glow of starlight, we're left with a sense of awe and possibility. The pyramids, the Moai, the Nazca Lines, they are more than just stone and earth. They are symbols of humanity's enduring quest to understand the cosmos and our place within it. They challenge us to keep asking questions, to keep exploring, and to remain open to the extraordinary. So, what do you think? Are we alone in the universe, or have we always been watched? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your theory might just be the key to unlocking the next great mystery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to explore the unknown. The journey is far from over, and the answers are waiting to be discovered. Until next time, keep looking up because the stars have stories to tell, and we're just beginning to listen. Fade out with haunting music as the screen transitions to a montage of ancient sites under starry skies, leaving the question lingering in the air.